Hello everyone, welcome to this pick a card reading. This is for December 2022 predictions. We have three groups to choose from. This is group number 1, 2, and 3, and I also put out 3 crystals to help you choose. Take as long as you need. There will be timestamps and chapters for your convenience to skip ahead. But first, before you go to your reading, I want to let you know that I am doing a free giveaway, a reading for one of my subscribers. So I used to just pick a random video and choose someone in that who commented, but now I'm going to do this with my monthly prediction videos. So if you would like a free reading with me, you have to be a subscriber, like this video, and leave a comment down below. And at the end of the month, I will use a random comment picker and pick a subscriber. Well, I'll pick someone to make sure you subscribe, and then I'll pin your comments and also post on the community tab, and you will get a free reading. So that is a big thank you to all of you for your support. I love you so much. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you. But yeah, that's it. Enjoy your reading. Welcome group number 1 to your December reading. So we're going to start off with an overview of your month using the Lenormand, and then we're going to do a 6-card spread with the tarot, and then finish off with some Yule Oracle card messages. So welcome again, and let's call in angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency of group number 1. Please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for group 1 at this time. Thank you for your clear and accurate, concise messages. What is going on in December for group number 1? What is going on in December for group number 1? One card at a time, please, Spirit. Oh, I got one of those special cards. Actually, I'm going to put this over here. So, should I go through yeah, let's go through the overview and then we'll take out the tarot cards. So we have here, I'll put it on closer so you can see, the Tower card, Tree, and Time. So I really get this feeling in December, things are going to kind of be slow for you. You might be spending more time to yourself. You might be focused on your health, your family, your home, your work especially. The Tower in the Lenormand is a lot about like people who aim high professionally, kind of isolating a bit. There's a patriarchal feel there as well. And the Tree is really about your health and stability in life. And then we have the special card, one of the extensions, Time. Oh wait, no, this isn't Time. This is the Compass. I don't know why I was thinking Time. Time might be an important factor for you for some reason. But I feel like in the beginning of the month, you're going to be spending more time alone and really focusing on your health and your stability and work. And you might be doing this if you celebrate any holidays around this time because you are traveling. You might be traveling to see family towards the end of the month, or see friends, or just do something different. Get out of your norm. So you might be trying to like work on your fitness and like maybe save some money in the beginning of the month so you can do this. Times, I don't know why, like time slowing down. Time came through like really strong when I saw that. That's so interesting. That's clearly the Compass. You could be traveling more north, but you don't have to be. Yeah, so that's the overview, which makes sense if you're watching. This is the December reading. I was gonna say if you're watching this later, but all my readings are timeless. So when you're reading this or watching this, there is a message for you, but this is meant to be for December 2022. So yeah, let's get the tarot out to get more. And look at this rainbow going through here. I really feel like whatever you're doing with taking care of yourself, slowing down, not going out as much, not spending as much money, focusing on your work and your health and your overall structure and stability in your life is really going to bring great results. So if you've been working hard or starting to this month, like definitely stick with it And I feel like you'll have reason to celebrate and travel and get out of your routine towards the end of the month, even if you're like bored doing the same old thing all the time, like, oh, I'm sick of working out, I'm sick of being healthy, I'm sick of just working, I want to go have fun, whatever. It's going to, those few weeks, like the first 2/3 of the month, will pay off at the end. You'll be looking good, feeling good, and have like the resources and the time to travel, and if that's what you want to do. But there's definitely something about breaking up your regular routine by the end of the month. So Spirit, what is the main energy, the main concern, our main theme for our group number 1 in December? What do you recommend group number 1 do now? And what can wait? What might group number 1 be blind to? And what should group number 1 avoid at this time in December? And overall action and advice that you have for our group number 1. Bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Pentacles. And when I was pulling these cards, I kind of was getting like a reiteration of what we've already talked about. But really, I see you like really balancing your time and your resources this month. But let's look and see what we have here for you. Just double checking everything is in frame. Yep. So main thing right now, we have the Spirit of Wands reversed. So this is like the King of Wands reversed. So I feel like there's a main concern that you're like losing passion or drive with your goals right now. Maybe since you have been potentially like staying in and working a lot and like working out a lot or eating healthier, but you might not be seeing results and you might be like fizzling out or feeling burnt out. You might be feeling burnt out. There also could be a fire sign in your life that could be a little aggressive or overbearing this month that you're worried about. Perhaps there's a family member. It could be a father figure, because the Tower card is the patriarchal feel. So maybe there is patriarch energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a male, but kind of that energy, like head of the family type energy that might be a little, I don't know if mean is the right word, but like overbearing, a little judgmental or something, and you might be worried about spending time with this person or what they'll say. Maybe that's why you're kind of working on yourself right now or keeping to yourself. But it seems like that definitely has something to do with it. And also I see for some of you this feeling a little burnt out or like a little loss of passion for all these goals you've set because you're not seeing results. But like I said in the beginning, Spirit's definitely like signifying that by the end of the month, there's going to be some forward progress for sure. And what to do now, we have the Universe reversed, which is like the World card. It's hard to get. So when I saw this come out, I was thinking there is some energy here of staying in more this beginning half of the month, like right now, the first 2/3 especially, or at least the first third, there's an energy of kind of sticking to yourself, like working on yourself, working on your goals, like not going out as much, and like waiting till more of the end of the month and really focusing on self-care and your goals right now. Because I really do feel like there's some energy of this burnout or worry, and you might want to default to like over socializing or like distracting yourself in some way, but Spirit's saying no, just keep working on your goals, keep like professionally, health wise, and this can wait. We have the Two of Cups, which makes me think again, like Two of Cups is like a card of partnerships, relationships, and I feel like, you know, in the traditional, I don't feel like in the traditional, the deck, the Rider-Waite-Smith, there's two people like sharing drinks, like, or like doing some kind of vow, whatever way you want to interpret it. But I'm seeing it now in my third eye, like of them like toasting together. And I really think this can wait. Spirit is, again, reiterating that going out and spending time with other people can wait. If you feel like really pressured to like go out and do social events or holiday parties and stuff, but you feel like you need to save money to buy family Christmas gifts or whatever, it's okay to say no. Spirit's saying it's okay to stay in. It's okay to work on yourself. If you're trying to save money, save calories, whatever it is, it's okay to say no. Don't feel forced to do every single event this month. And you know, setting boundaries is a great thing, and people, you know, maybe they'll try and pressure you a little bit, but don't worry about that. Because what you may be blind to, you might be afraid that there's going to be a lot of conflict, but actually things are going to be fine. You saying no, you being yourself, whatever it is, setting boundaries is going to be totally fine. You might be thinking that it's going to be 5 of Swords upright energy, which is like conflict, arguments, butting heads. But we have this reverse. So really, Spirit's saying if you are saying no and just doing your own thing this month, or setting boundaries with someone that might be a little, you might have some issues with, or, you know, just is overbearing, crosses your boundaries often, it's okay. Like maybe there'll be a little period of uncomfortability, whatever you want. Is that the right word? But it won't be as bad as you think. It won't be bad at all. Just a little, you know, uncomfy for a minute. And what to avoid? We have the moon reversed. This really could be like going out. It depends on what way you look at the moon in a positive or negative light. But like the moon itself can be like going out at night, drinking, like things you do behind the scenes that not everyone knows. And I feel like overindulgence might be something that Spirit is warning some of you about, and also going out a lot, and also keeping to yourself too much, like, or no, I don't know if that's even it. It's like something about this reading, I get this sense that there might be like an urge to, like, for escapism or distract yourself from things, but really Spirit's trying to tell you you don't have to do that, because things aren't going to be as bad as you think with your family or this person or whatever situation. And if you really think they are, it's okay to say no, set boundaries, and even it's okay not to spend any time with them at all. And there's energy here too of not overindulging in drinking. That could be really specific if that's something you do. Obviously, like, have fun the holidays and stuff, but I feel like it's like in the beginning of the month, especially, some energy with that. Focus on your health, like having, you know, moderation. Look at, there's even a balance in this one with the one I talked about, like going out and drinking. So like maybe finding balance if you do go out, because I feel like you might be afraid that you might lose out on like these routines you've had or have set. Like you'll, you know, but there's a way to like still exercise, still do your work, still socialize, and still have a couple cocktails if that's what you're into, you know, whatever it is for you. And you can balance that, but the main energy here is like it's okay to set boundaries and say no and wait till when you're ready to move forward in whatever direction. And overall advice, we have the Witch reversed, which is actually the Magician card, which is interesting for advice or overall action. With overall action, I really think the Magician is like, you know, using all the tools they have, like to create something like right now. It's like manifestation right now. And I feel like this is again like telling group 1 is 1. It's okay to slow down and wait until you're prepared and have all the tools you need to move forward. Like if you can't travel right now, if you don't have the resources, or you can't take the time off work, or you're like worried about whatever it is, it's okay to say no and wait until you're ready to spend time with other people, to travel, to spend money, to go out, whatever it is for you specifically. This is a general reading. It's okay to wait and slow down for a little bit. And wait until you're in a good financial, mental space. And it looks like you really will be by the end of the month. So let's get some Yule cards to wrap up your reading. And by the way, I forgot to mention the bottom of the deck for the Lenormand was the Cloud card. And look, it starts off like a little like gray, stormy, but by the end it's like all sunny and bright. So like the beginning of the month might seem a little like gray, stormy, boring or something, but I feel like by the end of the month, things are really going to clear up and move along for you and be more bright and happy. Like, see those birds, it's like I'm seeing like more movement by the end of the month. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for group number 1? What additional messages do you have for group number 1? Silent night. Oh my, like seriously, what is, I don't know if you guys have been going out or what, but there's something here about really spending time alone. In the night, the world should sleep, a sleep so deep, the silence be deafening. There would sound nothing at all, nothing would sound. So this is telling me like getting more rest. Maybe that's why Spirit is really wanting you to stay in more, like keep to yourself in the beginning of the month for your health reasons. Maybe you haven't been resting enough, or maybe you have something big coming up and they really want you to take care of yourself and rest and have enough energy to do these things you want to do at the end of the month or whenever. So Silent Night, this is all about like resting. Here, we can look in the book actually. This is a new deck to me, but I know it's about like meditation, sleep, and we've been talking about, the whole reading has been about like, you know, kind of keeping to yourself in the beginning of the month at least. And then we'll see what the next card is. We'll do one more card after this. I just want to see what the keywords are for this. Meditation, peace, stillness. You are being guided to pause and reevaluate your situation. Now is not the time to move forward with your plans just yet, and you may even find your goals coming to a complete standstill. Something isn't working and you need time to reassess your progress before moving forward. You may even need to release your situation altogether and consider a new path to your desires. Silent Night offers further guidance. Take this time to meditate and find inner peace. You could be stuck in older, repeating patterns that have created blind spots where your situation is concerned. Perhaps you are investing in a situation that has not repaid you for some time, or it may be that you've given more than you have to offer and it's time to cut your losses. Consider this pause a blessing and take this moment to shift your perspective. This card is so perfect to wrap up your reading, but I feel called to drop one more card. I feel like this is like the majority of your month. Maybe we can get a card maybe for additional messages or to clarify anything or talk about the end of the month. Spirit, what else? Is there anything else you want for group number 1? This card, what's called? Cold Moon. Number 6. Take with thy drearest of moments, release me for their tongue and nourish me with light. So let's look in the book for that one as well. But I feel like, again, that's like talking about nourishing you, taking time to like work on yourself and rest. I feel like something about shadow work might be with this card. And also then by the end, nourish me with light. You know, once you go into the darkness, into the silence, in this alone time, maybe you've been avoiding for some of you, like after you do that, spend some time alone, you know, then you'll come out of it much more lighter, like the Cloud card. So, okay, 6. Let's see what the keywords are. Release, purge, resourcefulness, nurturing. The cold moon is a full moon that occurs in December 7th this month, for those who are curious, I'm pretty sure. Wait, I have a little, December 8th. Oh, I thought it was the 7th. Oh no, sorry, this is TMI. My periods always due around the full moon. It's due the 7th, so I thought that's what it was, but it's 8th. Anyways, wait, no, on this it says the 7th. I have 2 different calendars, so I think it depends on where you live. December 7th or 8th will be the cold moon. So the cold moon is a full moon that occurs in December. Like all full moons, it represents illumination and brings clarity to things that have remained hidden. Having a full understanding of your situation allows you to release what has held you back and see resources you may have missed otherwise. Now is not the time to give up. There is support and help for you. The cold moon is shining on your spread, guiding you to see how many resources you have. You may have to look in unexpected places that perhaps have escaped your notice until now, or you may need a change in perspective. You could be focused on what's wrong rather than seeing the additional pathways to success that are available to you now. Interesting. Yeah, I think this time alone not only will prepare you for the future, well, this is preparation. It'll help you see things differently, a new perspective, a new light, you know, a brighter perspective. There's no doubt about it. This reading is all about spending some time alone, introspection, working on yourself, setting boundaries with others, resting, and then preparing for the future. And I think this rest and this alone time is really going to help you move forward in life. Whether this compass, oh man, why can't I hit it up? Why can't I get it up? Okay. Whether this compass means travel or just forward movement in your life, this rest and introspection and working on your health mentally and physically is really going to help move you forward in life, group 1. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. Please let me know. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I haven't done the intro yet, but I should have mentioned then that there is a giveaway for a free reading in this video. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment if you want to be entered. And that ends at the end of the month. I'm going to start doing this with each of the monthly readings now instead of just picking someone random. This just makes it a little bit more easy and organized for you guys to follow along with who wins and stuff. But anyways, if you want a reading sooner or whenever, I do offer private readings. Information is in the description box. I'm just so grateful you're here. I hope you have an amazing month. I love you so much. Bye, group 1. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your December reading. So we are going to start off with the Lenormand and get an overview of your month ahead. Then we're going to do a 6-card tarot spread and wrap it up with some Yule time oracle cards. So thank you for being here, and let's call in the ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency of group number 2. Please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for group number 2 at this time. Thank you so much for your clear, accurate, concise messages for group number 2. Thank you so much for being here, as well as your guides. So what is going on in December for group number 2? What is going on in December for group number 2? What is going on in December for group number 2? Woman. Here, I'll move these closer and then I'll move that one apart when we get the two cards. Ooh. Wow, 444. You might be seeing 4s a lot, or 444. Mountain on the bottom here. So first we had the woman card, magnifying glass, which is special to this deck, and then the home. I like this home card. This is a special card in this deck specifically, but it's like you're taking a closer look into, it's like into someone's home. It's like something about that like looks like the tree, like here is like their house. But it seems like there is a significant female this month in your life, or this could be representative of you. And look how she's looking outside. We have this magnifying glass. It's like looking into someone's like house. I don't know why like Rear Window, that movie from Forever Goes, came to mind. I'm not a big fan of old movies, but I really liked that movie when I was a kid. I don't know. Probably because I just like spying, not really spying, but there's some spying energy here. Or maybe just like trying to figure out what other people are doing, what's going on in someone else's home, or maybe in your own home. Or this is someone else doing that, peeking into your home. The house card represents your home, where you live, no matter what it is, your house, apartment, wherever you reside. Let's look in the book at this magnifying glass. This is a special card for this deck. 444 though. This angel number really seems significant. Maybe when you see that number, you can see what's going on at that time to get a better clue. Of course, we're going to get tarot cards and see and everything. Look, there's like this star here. Something about like seeing into the heart of the home. Maybe like this holiday season or this month, you're really going to find out more about people that was kind of behind the scenes, like get to know someone on a way more personal level. 44. I am the card that suggests you take a closer look or two. If you did not get clarity from an earlier view, I can provide more focus and a perspective that is new. This card suggests that you need to take a closer look at a current issue. Now is the time to focus, scrutinize, and analyze. You might be overlooking something that isn't apparent or even visible. The smallest details might be vitally important. Use the magnifying glass to help you investigate and uncover more information that could lead you to greater clarity. In a reading, the card to the left is what seems like The card to the left is what it seems like before taking a closer look. The card to the right suggests what will be brought to light after a closer look. This is like seriously in order here. Okay. This card could be a warning that all is not what it seems at first. Be careful to read the fine print. If this card appears next to a letter, book, or ring, it may mean that you have to examine a document, contract, information, or commitment more carefully. The clouds card nearby reinforces the idea. Okay, we don't have that. This card might also suggest a financial audit or legal investigation. In the realm of emotional issues, the magnifying glass suggests a preoccupation. You may be focusing on something too much. Your obsessive thinking might be what's obscuring your clarity. Yeah, there could be obsessive thinking here. But we're going to look and see, but it seems like a closer look needs to be looked at with something regarding the home. Let's get the tarot cards out. Let's see what's going on here. Oops, sorry, I think I just kicked the tripod. Okay, we're going to 6 card spread now, Spirit. So card position 1 will be the main concern. And this is what we're talking about, this magnifying glass thing. Please make that clear. And then card position 2, we'll do this, what group number 2 should do now. Card position 3 is what can wait. Card position 4 will be what group number 2 may be blind to. Card position 5 is what group number 2 should avoid. And card number 6 will be overall action and advice you have for group number 2. Thank you for your messages. What is this concern? What is the main concern here? What should group number 2 do now? What can wait? What may group number 2 be down to? This is such, okay. And what should they avoid? And overall action and advice. Bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Pentacles. It's interesting. That's what we had last time. Let's see what is going on. The main concern, we have the 5 of Swords reversed. You know what? I think someone might be like kind of spying or digging for some information on an issue within the home family in the home itself. But it's an issue within the home. And they're kind of digging a little too deep for like nothing. It's like, it seems like there might be some big, like huge conflict or fight going on. But the 5 of Swords reversed is telling me that there isn't actually a big conflict. There isn't really as much butting heads going on as you think. Perhaps someone is really looking into this because they're like worried about going to like a family event, like going back to their hometown or something for the holiday season. Or there's just someone prying into someone's home life thinking that there is some drama, but I don't think there's really much drama to find out. I hate to break it to you if you're the one wondering about other things. It doesn't seem like there is, well, I mean, it's probably a good thing if you are. Probably maybe you want to know, I don't know, whatever you want. But it looks like there isn't actually a lot of fighting or drama going on, which is a good thing. And what Spirit wants you to do now is the Fool card reverse, which is like, you don't need to take action towards this, I feel like. It's like the Fool card upright says potential, and reverse, it's like no potential here. Like whatever this issue is that someone's looking into, there's like no potential. There's no real issue here. There's no point of looking further or instigating anything further or talking about it any further. It seems there's nothing, there's no potential there for any good outcomes or any, like, you know, there's just like nothing to really investigate. What can wait? This is freedom. This is a Chariot card. I feel like with the Chariots, now you see him like drawing, like moving forward, like calling the people together, gathering the forces. Kind of spectatorish too, right? Like the original or the Rider-Waite-Smith chariot sometimes can be interpreted as like a parade. I feel like this can wait. It's like there doesn't need to be action taken there. Look at all these animals like looking at someone. I don't know what's going on, but the spirit's like there's nothing you need to look into. Or maybe if someone's been looking into you and you're like nervous that something's gonna happen, nothing's gonna move forward. Like maybe you're worried that someone's trying to find information on you, like use against you or something like that. It's not going to work out that way. It's going to be fine. What you may be blind to, we have introspection reversed. It's like, I think someone is looking for an issue outside of themselves, but really they're not looking inside at what the issue might really be. Like I think whoever this is that's prying or whatever is like kind of projecting or deflecting their own issues and insecurities on others, and really they need to be doing more introspection and realizing that maybe the problem is within, not outside of them. Like there's something that needs to be worked out, like some shadow work is being called for here instead of evaluating other people. Or you know what, there might be some issue. Maybe there's like a lot of fear and a lot of scrutiny going into like home and family, and it's like seems like why, there's nothing going on. And I think the reason why there's a lot of this going on, projecting and like looking into other people and like being worried about something, there's actually some shadow work that needs to be done regarding home life and family that can explain why these feelings are coming up. And spirit wants you to do some shadow work and do some introspection, because you're not seeing, this person isn't seeing, like, whoever's energy I'm reading is not realizing that the issues are really arising within, and there's like some pent-up emotions that need to be dealt with from the past, and there's not any current problems going on. Any current problems are a reflection of these past pent-up emotions that need to be let free. Instead of like going out in the world, you're being called to go within and to look at what these potential issues are inside you, not outside of you. And you might be seeing 444 a lot when these thoughts come up, or it's just like spirit trying to support you. Because 4, the number in general, it has to do with like our foundations. Like, of course, it has to do with family, but like when you think about the house, it's like, the foundation of your family. It's like really like, you build it from the foundation up, whatever. So like you're being called to look at your foundations inside you, like not anything in the outside world. I mean, your outer world will be a reflection of the inner world. So maybe things are a little chaotic or something outside, and Spirit's saying it's not an outer conflict. It's time to work things out internally. And sometimes it's hard to realize because you don't even realize you have this pent up anger because you don't like feel angry at the time, but you're like storing these emotions inside of you. And this is really common. It's like something we all have to work at, like, our whole life, like working on our healing journey. And even when you feel like you're healed, like something else comes up. And the holiday seasons are really triggering for a lot of people. And you might not realize why you're feeling this way, but you're really being called not to look out, to look in. I hope that makes sense. Ways to do it are, you can like look up shadow work on YouTube. Like there could be some like prompts there, like, just some guides, some information, but also journaling is really useful. And looking at this, like maybe drawing, getting things out on paper and really analyzing your thoughts that way. Of course, talking to a therapist or something if you're able to do so, but really this is something can do alone, like, unless you feel that you need help. Writing things out, spending some time with your emotions, taking that magnifying glass to yourself, getting to know yourself better. And this like nudity here is really like showing like, getting to your authentic self, your true self, and like shedding the layers you may have over you, protective layers you built as a child from whatever happened. Like, it doesn't mean anything super terrible happened. Like things when we were a kid, it can be anything that we just carry around with us. And it seems to be really related to your home. So you can do inner child work too. Just really looking at the heart of the manor might start with looking into home life as a kid. But, okay, let's look at what else. So what to avoid. We have the Spirit of Cups reversed. And you know what I see this? I see this avoiding it continuing to keep your emotions all pent up inside. Spirit really wants you to not keep them in, but to let them out. Letting your emotions out is the way to make yourself free from whatever this is. It'll, feeling emotions, it'll be upsetting at first, it's not, but like it'll be such a release. Sometimes I've been doing yoga every day. I'm doing a 30-day yoga challenge, and I'm gonna keep doing yoga every day if I can. It's amazing. But sometimes you get emotional after doing certain yoga exercises because areas like our hips or other places really, especially the hip area, holds on to emotional traumas, and especially you might be called to doing root chakra work. Or sacral chakras. Usually the lower chakras are where our childhood stuff really hangs out for far too long. But doing some yoga, I feel called to tell you to do that might help. But you might get emotional and cry or something when you're doing this work, whether you're journaling, yoga, whatever. But it'll be a release. Even if sometimes I feel awful when I cry, I'm what do people mean by that? But you really are able to work through something and let it out. These emotions that have been just inside for so long. Spirit doesn't want you to continue to hold on. Doesn't mean you need to cry to a bunch of people. You can do it in private, whatever you feel. But it doesn't even mean you have to cry. It's just don't push them deeper is the message here. And then overall action and advice, we have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. I think there's also a message here on not to isolate yourself this season, even if you don't have plans for the holidays or something. Make sure to spend some time doing your passions. The 9 of Pentacles upright is someone who has time and resources to follow their passions, take life slowly, really do what they enjoy and not stress about things. I know you can't, that's not entirely possible for everyone, but doing some things that make you happy, spending time with your pets, reading, getting outside, planting something, whatever it is you enjoy, reading a book you loved as a kid, doing maybe some things you loved as a kid will be something really helpful here. But don't isolate yourself. Even if you're alone, don't, of course, work through your emotions, but at the same time, do things for yourself, self-care and self-love. I feel you could use more of that. I think everyone can, but I feel right now Spirit really wants you to love yourself and not be so hard on yourself. Because I feel this whole reading, I was oh, you have to do work on yourself, but that does not mean anything's wrong with you. You're amazing and wonderful, and the Spirit and just wants you to feel good. And sometimes the shadow work and stuff can be a little hard. So make sure to take some time to do things you love too. And that might actually help. You don't have to do only hard stuff to work through the shadows and stuff, the introspection. Just doing things you love, and laughing, that is healing all in itself. Let's get some messages, final messages from Spirit for group number 2. Forest, number 15. It is without question a place of mystery, whispers of power you've forgotten. Let thy strength crawl from beneath the ground and remind you, dear child, you are magic. Oh my gosh. Going into the forest is going into the unknown. I wonder, I'm going to look in the booklet and see if this talks about shadow work. I don't know if it does, but going into the forest is going into a place you don't really know. It's a place of mystery. And this introspection is a place of mystery. And remind you, you are magic. You are. Strength, patience, grounding. It's time to dig deeper roots, find your sacred soul, and build a stronger foundation. Walk through any forest and you will see ancient trees reaching high in the sky. But they didn't start off this way. Delicate roots had to dig deep into the earth to prepare these massive trees to stand tall for years to come. Even harsh winters and brutal storms couldn't bring them down. Forests guide you to build a stronger foundation and to remember that success takes time. Be consistent in your efforts, gather your resources, plan, and reflect. Your goal is not something that can be achieved overnight, but is on the path to success. The Forest card represents long-term planning, but also lasting power and influence. Pulling this card is a positive sign that you will be recognized for your efforts and commitment. Furthermore, continue with what works. There's no need to take risks at this time. Love that. Okay, let's get one more Yule message. Offerings, 24. Those both add up to 6. Which is like joy. I feel like this is all going to lead you into getting recognized for your efforts, like feeling good about yourself. But anyways, I give to you my heart's intent wrapped in gratitude and thankfulness, devotion in exchange for your presence. Here I am, gifting my essence. Keywords: devotion, exchange, balance. Do you finish what you start? Do you show your commitment through devotion to your craft and self-mastery? Offerings are an essential part of magic. They show your willingness to commit to your art through sacrificing something such as your time, money, or an idea you've held on to. All worthwhile things will require an offering of you. Perhaps to change careers, you need to take classes to receive a certification. This is an offering of time and money and may mean sacrificing your social life or time at home. To move to an exotic place will mean saying goodbye to your loved ones in favor of new experiences and adventures. Whatever you give up will be replaced by something bigger and more aligned with your soul. Offerings remind you that you cannot take shortcuts on the journey to your desires. You must be willing to put in the work and do what is required of you to manifest your dreams. Remember that a novice never becomes a master overnight. Stay the course and learn your craft. Stay the course of your craft. This message is amplified for you. A forest has also appeared in your spread? What? Okay, hold on. That's crazy. We got forest. Okay, stay the course and learn your craft. Stay the course and your craft. Remember that a novice never becomes a master overnight. Okay, so you really need to, in order to like reach your full potential, like really do the work, like doing shadow work one time or like doing like working on yourself one time, going into the depths of your soul like one time isn't going to bring results instantly. And Spirit's like saying, keep up with it. Like your time working on yourself is your offering. Like time is a resource. Stay the course and you'll learn your craft. Whatever it is you want in life. This is like something significant here. You cannot take shortcuts on the journey to your desires. You must be willing to put in the work and do what is required of you to manifest your dreams. Remember that a novice never becomes a master overnight. Stay the course and learn your craft. Amplify with force. Wow. All right. Well, that is what I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading resonated and was helpful. I love you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And again, there is a giveaway for a free reading in this video. And to join, you have to subscribe, or to enter to win the giveaway, you have to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment down below. I also offer paid private readings if you want one sooner or anytime. Information is in the description box. But no matter what, I hope you are well. I hope you have an amazing month. I love you so much. Bye, group 2. Welcome, group number 3, to your December reading. So group 3, we're going to start out using the Lenormand to get an overview of your month. Then we're going to use the tarot, do a 6-card spread, and then get some Yule oracle messages at the end. So thank you so much for being here. And let's call in angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the highest vibrational frequency of group number 3. Please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for group number 3 at this time. Thank you for your meaningful, concise, accurate messages for group number 3. What is going on this month of December for group number 3? What is going on for group number 3? Ooh, good start. What's going on for group number 3? Too many. What is going on for group? All right, so the first card that came out, we got the Clover card. So the Clover talks about good luck and opportunities, just kind of like a ease, carefree time period. And this could be after a period of feeling depleted or loss. This could have to do with a female in your life, or this could be, you could be the signifier here, this woman card, or this could be some divine feminine energy. But it's interesting, we have both the luck card and then the card that kind of talks about like the mice is like diminishing, like kind of taking from you. I'm kind of getting this energy of like an energy vampire here. And I feel like you separate your energy from this person and it brings forth some luck and just like more of a carefree month for you. Interesting. I normally don't. But the take, and I feel like you might have been dreaming about spending time away from this person, about what it would be like without having this lack or this person taking from you, or it could be like just a scarcity mindset. But whatever this is, it's like looking away from the scarcity and looking towards this lucky, carefree future. So I feel like it's kind of going this way here. We're going to get the tarot to break this down. But overall, the very first card to come out was the luck card. So I feel like if you've been dreaming about something, really wanting abundance or trying to manifest something, maybe even scripting in some sense, just whatever you've been dreaming about, which you consider to be lucky and abundant, whatever you're trying to manifest, there's also this like message here that it'll come to you once you get out of a scarcity or lack mindset. And it looks like that is happening this month. It's like you're overcoming some of the scarcity mindset in order to manifest something. Let's get the tarot out now. What is going on? Group number 3. Card number 1 will be the main concern, situation going on this month. Card 2 is what group number 3 should do now. Card 3 is what can wait. Card 4 is what group number 3 may be blind to. Card 5 is what group number 3 should avoid. And then 6 is the overall advice. Thank you for your messages. What is going on? Ooh. Okay. I'm laughing because I feel like Spirit has been really great today and straightforward. Okay, what can we... avoid and overall action and advice. Oh my god, bottom of the deck we have 5 of Pentacles reversed. 5 of Pentacles upright is like the scarcity mindset card, and this is reversed, so this is confirmation here that you're overcoming some blockages regarding your specific manifestations. They have to, like, there's something that you didn't feel worthy, you didn't have enough money, you know, there's some block that seems to be overcoming. You're overcoming this month. Okay. So, main energy, what's going on? I love this card, the Mystic. And it's normally the Hierophant, but I love this called the Mystic in this, because I feel like this has to do with this card here, like in the book, I feel like you have been trying to manifest something. Like maybe you work with the lunar energies, with scripting. Maybe you're trying to get a new place or car. That could be specific because there's keys there. But like you got some information, or you are this month. You're getting some information on how to like achieve your goals. And this could be like law of attraction, something with astrology, the lunar cycles, like the full moon's December 7th, and then the new moon's the 23rd. So maybe you're planning something with that, or those would be important dates for you. But I really think you're overcoming some block that's been blocking you from your manifestations, and you're getting some knowledge. I feel like you're scripting, or this is like Spirit also giving you advice right now. Candle magic. I mean, if some of you guys aren't into that, I mean, you're watching a tarot video, so it's not that far out, but like, you just hear me out. If you're like, what? Magic? But you can just set your intention, get clear on what you want, get a candle. You can look at color correspondences. So let's say you want to bring forth some money. I'm just like seeing the green right there. I mean, who doesn't want some money? But like your goal can be anything. Maybe it's like love or something, self-love, pink, you know, or like red could be a relationship, whatever color you see fit, or just use white candle, whatever you have, really. You set your intention, you light that candle, and you know, like let it burn, and that's like it. You can look it up, candle magic online, like of course do it safely. And then scripting, you write what you want in the present tense like you already have it. Be like, oh, I'm so grateful I have all this money. I was able to go to the store today and I bought this amazing outfit. I drove home in my new Tesla and I picked up my like hot new boyfriend on the way. You know, that sounds, whatever it is, just trying to show you the example. Like you're writing what you have, and that could be really useful for you. And also practicing with the lunar energies, like full moons. You can do anything with them. Like some people like to manifest only on the new moons. Other people like to do like release rituals on the full moon, gratitude, like the full moon's like when things come to culmination, but also a lot of people like to manifest on the full moon as well. I say there's no rules. You do what you find best. So putting it out there, it looks like doing these things, you're gonna bloom. Whatever your manifestations are coming to light. And then what your advice is to do now, you have the freaking 10 of Cups. This is like the happily ever after card. You are being called to really dream big, get clear on your goals, and believe that you can have them. Believe that you're worthy, like whatever these blockages are, you're overcoming them. And it's like through these methods you've learned, this knowledge you've learned, but like there's a lot about like dreaming. This is like wish fulfillment, like being totally happy. The rainbow, the cups, like this is the happily ever after card, and this is what you're being told to do now. So dream big and nothing's too big. Like what is it you want? Because there's something happening for you. Like some luck is, something's very lucky. I don't know what's going on with your astrology right now. That could be something you want to look into. And then this can wait. We have the moon card here. I feel like you might be keeping a lot of what you want behind the scenes, and I feel like you're being called to like share it. Look, see, there's 3 people here. Maybe sharing your dreams with other people, what you want, like will really help move things along for you. I don't know why that's coming through with the moon card, because this is like what's hidden. And like what's secret, what you do at night, you know. Maybe there is some energy here of like wanting to keep things secret and hidden to yourself, but like make sure that's not blocking your manifestations from coming. And also maybe if there's anything that could be getting in the way of your manifestations, like maybe make sure you're not like on substances or drinking or in a bad mental state during it. Like you want to be feeling happy and good. So make sure to do something uplifting for yourself. Okay, yeah. Make sure to do something that really uplifts your spirit before you do any of this manifestation work. You want to be in a good headspace. So don't feel like you're down or like have any things that could be messing with your like headspace or like your clarity of mind and stuff. And so to get into a really good spot, like do something, whatever really lifts you up. Feel good, spend time with friends, like really pump yourself up, feel good. This is like what you want to do now is to feel good. Make sure you don't do anything that might make your things a little cloudy, you know? I hope that makes sense. And what you might be blind to, we have the 3 of Wands. I don't think you realize that your like manifestations are coming through. This is like 3 of Wands is like things are in motion here. Once you do all these things, like things are going to start being in motion. And like, you know, with manifesting and all this stuff, like there's no divine, I mean, there's no specific timing. It's all in like divine timing. Like we perceive time a lot differently than the spirit realm and stuff. But usually with the Clover card, things happen pretty quickly. So you might realize, and look, there's like fireworks here. Like things are about to like take off in your life. And you don't see that coming. You don't see it coming. And avoid this. We have the Nymph of Cups, which is like the Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, I think there's a lot of energy here about avoiding a bad mental state if you can. Avoiding things that make you feel low, lack, anxiety, like, and maybe come up with some methods to prevent that, like a little toolkit for when you start to feel anxious. And don't overindulge. I don't know, that's a really specific message, but with these two cards together, it's really making sure to keep your mind positive. Try meditating. Whatever it is you like to do that makes you happy will really help this process for you. And your overall advice and action is the Warrior of Swords, which is like the King of Swords. And this is like, just do it, baby. You got this. Like, take action. Move. Look at these are like moving fast. Like, go. Oh, Warrior of Swords is Knight of Swords, sorry. Which is like moving fast. Like, your advice is to like get going on what you want in life, because now is the time. This is like really positive. Now is the time to get moving on your goals, get clear on what you want, take action for what you want, but really getting clear and cutting out anything that's getting in your way, which could be bad thoughts, which seems to be a big thing, a lack mentality. People, if there's people around you that might be like barking in your ear, like that think you're crazy or something, don't tell them. You can tell them when you have all your manifestations or something. Be like, you don't need to tell them when you're doing it. Like, don't let anyone get in the way. Cut out the bad thoughts, definitely is a big message here. Cut out anything that's clouding your mind, clouding your manifestations from coming, and make sure you dream big, because like there's a really lucky energy here. Luck, 10 of Cups, like, there's a lot of potential just to get things in motion, and they'll come to you in divine timing. You just don't want to let this scarcity mindset stop you. Whatever this is. Could be another person, but I really think a lot of it has to do with thoughts. So saying positive affirmations is another thing to add to the list that will help you. I'm curious what it is you're manifesting. Maybe you aren't even sure yet. Like, getting clear on is like a big thing here. And I'm not gonna repeat myself with that stuff I was talking about earlier. Spirit make clear what advice they have, but let's get some final messages. What other message do you have for group number 3, Spirit? What other message? Oh my God, you guys. Feasting. You're about to feast on all your desires are about to come. Practicing gratitude will really help you get in a good mind state, by the way. Gratitude. I didn't say that yet. Let us feast upon the nourishing and be thankful for thy feast, nor here or there, yet everywhere it be. Now let's look in the big change is coming in the positive way if you allow it. Wait. Keywords: having enough, nourishment, providing. In ancient times, there would have been a lot of worry during the winter season. Your ancestors would have had to conserve as much food as possible, fearing their families wouldn't have enough to survive. When Yule came around, your ancestors would drink and celebrate as a signal of faith in the brighter days to come. Most of the modern world doesn't need to worry about having enough food, but the fear of not having enough still exists in different ways. The lack mentality we talked about. You are being guided to challenge your limiting beliefs about scarcity. You can be generous with your time and resources, knowing that what you give will be returned tenfold. Allowing yourself to give, despite your concerns, lets the universe know you will be provided for. The more you trust in having enough, the more the universe rewards faith with more abundance. Do not sacrifice moments to nourish your mind, body, and soul because of fear. As you confront your limiting beliefs, more pathways to wealth will be provided for you. That is perfect for what we've been talking about. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, limiting beliefs. That's the only thing blocking you, I think. And the fear of scarcity is like what we talked about right away, Share the wealth, this 10 of Cups. Ringing the bells, 30. Ring thy bell to cast them out, ring thy bell and dance about, swirl the sounds and miss the winds, know where to hide for will ring. Okay, let's look in the book. That's just like a poem. Kind of wish they had keywords on there, but I like reading these passages. They've been really useful today in the readings. I hope you enjoy it too. Banishment, charging. Bells and Yule go hand in hand. They're used to create music, and you'll often find a Santa or two swinging one around and bells always attached to sleighs. They're genuinely joyous, but can be used for more than simple musical instruments. Bells also raise energy to increase rituals and the effectiveness of spells while cleansing negative energy to drive away malicious spirits. It's essential to keep your home's energy clear all year round, but especially during the winter season when you spend more time indoors with loved ones. Energy tends to hide in dark places and dusty corners that haven't seen a full day's sun in some time. And like your space, the soul can be full of tiny pockets of low vibrational energy that you may not realize are there. The same goes for everyday living. There could be people in your life who are full of low vibrations, but you're so used to having them in the background that you simply haven't noticed in a while. You have pulled ringing the bells because something distressing is in your life and you are being called to banish it. It could be a person or an object or even a place. What comes to mind first that is bothering you will be the cause. Perhaps you're holding on to something from a past relationship that makes you sad. Or it could be a friend who, despite how much you love them, brings you down a little when they're around. It may not seem like a big deal, but your energy takes a hit every time you're in the presence of low vibrational company. You are being guided to slowly and lovingly banish this person or thing from your life. If it's an object, it may be time to donate or recycle. If it's a person, it could be as simple as spending less time with this person or explaining how you feel so that they may change. As you clear this energy from your life, your vibrations will rise and call more joy to you. Yes, that's definitely some advice to help you along with this manifestation. This mice, we said this energy vampire in the very beginning. That could be something. And that's funny. I literally rang bell to clear in my bedroom today to clear out the energy in there. Usually I use like incense and stuff to clear or like sprays, but my cat was in there. I didn't really want to do that, and I just felt called to do so. And here we have that. It really is effective, and yeah, I don't even have to explain any further. I feel like that'll really help with this energy. And like we talked about here, cutting out people that might be in the way of your manifestation or just your energy. That mentality might not even be you. That could be just someone in your energy field. But since they're in your field, you're absorbing that. So really cleansing your space before you do any of this work, this scripting. But really, it looks like things are going to be really positive for you, and Spirit's all here today to kind of guide you, to help you make the most out of life and get what you deserve, what you want, what you need, and believe that you are worthy and that things are coming on divine timing, and these are all going to help speed things up. So that is what I have for you, group number 3. This was a fun reading to do, very exciting. I'm very happy for you. I hope this resonated. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe if you haven't already. And again, if you want to enter for a free reading with me, the giveaway, you have to be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment. It ends at the end of the month. And if you want a reading at any time, I do offer paid private readings. Information is in the description. But I'm really just so happy you're here. Thank you again. I love you so much. Have a great month. Bye, group 3.